I was diagnosed with a heart murmur by my GP and was able to come in and see Professor Timmis here the next day. Professor Timmis picked up I had more than a heart murmur, and the very next day I went for all sorts of tests, MRIs, CTs, etc. What happened was they discovered I had a dissected aorta with 3 aneurysms, and then I needed emergency surgery. As a consequence of which I was rushed into the hospital and operated on to have the issue resolved. What happened was the surgery turned out to be really complicated, and this hospital fought for 30 hours to save my life. They succeeded, although I was in a coma for a week and in intensive care for 3 weeks. During the time I was in the coma, I know the hospital was immensely supportive to my family, and I don't think they could have got through it without the support of the people here. They saved my life and they've saved my sanity.
When I first came to BMI the Park in Nottingham, that would be almost 7 years ago, after I'd had a secondary breast cancer diagnosis. I suppose it was all very overwhelming. From the minute I walked through the door, and for the whole of the 7 years, they really do feel like a second family to me. I mean, I've been in NHS as well, and there's a lot of changeover as staff, but here I've always had the same consistency, so they know me as a person. And you can tell just by how they deal with other patients that they've got that same relationship with them. I had my intense chemotherapy here, but again, they understood, they taught me sort of things to look out for, all the things you'd expect of nursing staff. But again, it was when I was feeling very, very positive, they backed me every step of the way. And again, I just got that feeling, everything they said or did or didn't do was totally backing my belief in living, rather than I've got a secondary diagnosis of cancer and that's the end and it's going to be living towards a death. It was just like none of that ever came into it. It's just like they're there to support me to get on with the rest of my life. And I've had 6-7 years experience of that on a regular basis every 3 weeks. So when I come in, I know it's not just a one-off good day. That has consistently been the same throughout my treatment, and I would highly recommend the BMI in Nottingham to any friends, family, and the cost of private healthcare, it just can't be underestimated. For the price of a small price for what we get here is amazing, and it's just helped me extend my life. I think that's helped my positive attitude, because it's a positive environment that I'm coming into.